In this video, sponsored by the makers of Call of Dragons, we're going to review the latest and greatest patch notes, and I'm hyped to see what's on its way to the game. War Reignited, landing 6/19. So let's get a look. All new season of Strife. The battlefield awaits who will emerge victorious. From June 28th onward, players who have completed 3 or more seasons will return to their home realm at the end of the current season and begin registration for the season of Strife. The process will consist of 4 phases: preview, registration, matchmaking, and exhibition. When the process ends, you'll enter the season you've registered for. So this is probably exactly like the predecessor to this game, Rise of Kingdoms, where you've got your first couple seasons of battling other kingdoms, and then you get to the end game, whereas a kingdom, you sort of queue up and you fight against everybody. So the first couple seasons, you're on the rails in Rise of Kingdoms, and then you go into a broader pool of kingdoms that all queue up and pick what they're queuing for. I think this is going to be the same thing. The High King can select the season of Strife for their realm. Once they've selected and registered for a season of Strife, all players in the realm are considered as registered. After the registration ends, the High King will be unable to change the season of Strife. Realms registered for the same season will be matched according to the rules. Each season contains multiple camps, with each camp consisting of multiple realms. If a realm fails to register for a season of Strife 3 times in a row, they'll be automatically registered for a random season during the next registration period. So this is exactly like Rise of Kingdoms. This is a critical change for the game, and let me explain why. Right now, seasons are a grab bag. Why are seasons a grab bag, and why is there so much betraying? Because the starting zones are not balanced based on power. So if the developers apply Rise of Kingdoms style matchmaking, wherein each starting zone is balanced by punch, then you can start to have diplomacy and play these maps like they were actually designed to be played. I think this is a huge net positive for the game, rather than the total up for grabs, players you figure it out situation that exists today. That's not a criticism of the situation that we have today, but I think if we look at what is known to create very competitive gameplay, this is known to create potentially very competitive gameplay. It hinges a lot on the quality of the developers in their matchmaking. So hopefully they'll put a lot of emphasis into that, because that is absolutely critical, that the starting zones are then balanced. Truly. A smoother route to prosperity. All right, what do you got for me? The new migration system will be online. Migration is now freer and more wide-ranging. After Season 1, players can migrate to any server within the same season that is yet to register or enter Season of Strife. Check the update for detailed rules. To improve your user experience, we've added a number of test features. Oh, wait. Okay. So that's everything about migration, huh? So migration is critical. We'll see if there's anything else in here. My understanding is that migration is going to take the equivalent of passports from Rise of Kingdoms, and it's not going to be cheap. If we look at that and try to put a bright side to it, that would mean that players are less likely to migrate around, which means there's more stability in your kingdom. But I think the reality is that my preference would be that it is much cheaper to be able to play with your front. That's just very simple. To improve your user experience, we've added a number of test features, such as auto exploration, auto peacekeeping, auto gathering, quick collecting, multi-replenishing resources, and multi-speed up. These features will be made available on a select number of test servers before officially being rolled out. You know, I'm a busy guy, and I would not be opposed to my account playing itself when there's nothing happening. I'm like not even capping. Hero levels will no longer reset at the beginning of the season. That's huge. The first few times I re-leveled my heroes, I was like, okay. And then after that, it's like, bro, not again. So this is huge. Nobody wants to re-level their heroes anymore. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't care that this makes it more like Rise of Kingdoms. I don't care if you think it was an original flavor to the game or whatever about leveling heroes, bro. No. If you actually play the game, you know. I mean, like literally a bunch of whales messaged me on like the very first days of this game's existence, and they were like, bro, heroes cannot reset. Like this needs to not be a thing. I'm glad this is gonna be no longer a thing. When the new update goes live, your heroes' levels will be restored to their highest historical value. Huge. Tactics manuals will no longer be scrapped at the end of the season. You'll be able to continue using tactics manuals to level up your heroes once they reach level 50. Once you reach City Hall level 4 and possess 100 keys, you can choose to open all chests on the hero recruitment screen. Cool. After selecting draw 10 multiple times, you can do that for artifacts. Okay. Storage limit for war pet skill cards has been increased. Thank goodness. I was gonna say I love the war pet system, but it's like the most annoying thing ever to be out of skill slots. And like, it's actually insane. So this is huge. I hope that they give like 50 more skill slots at least. Realistically, they'll probably give 10 or 20 and that'll still be huge. The user experience has been improved. That sounds great. On the hero recruitment screen, you can now only open 1 free silver chest per day, but don't worry. You'll be given more free silver keys in Titan's Legacy. What is Titan's Legacy? I actually don't know what that is. Alliance help progress. So that sounds like a net positive maybe. I just don't know what Titan's Legacy is. But if I'm getting the same number of keys and I just don't have to check every 5 minutes, like to open all my free keys, like I just don't even click them. Like silver keys are, I'm gonna be honest, silver keys give so little. I don't even click the free silver keys most days. Alliance help progress will now be shown on the technology and construction speed up pages. Cool. An even richer combat experience. Okay. New attack march mode. Wow. They added this to Rise of Kingdoms. I'll explain in a second what exactly that is. Enabling attack march will allow you to give march attack orders. While marching to a destination, your legion will attack any other Lord's legions it encounters along the way. March attack can be enabled in the settings general or from the management screen after deploying a legion. The PC hotkey has also been changed to allow you to give orders more quickly. So, why is this important? In big fights where you can't figure out what's happening, you basically say, go that way and just attack if there's something in front of me. And I think that is fine. I don't know how that's going to work with ranged combat. That could be either really awesome or maybe like really toxic in how powerful it is. And I find that attack march is not as good as micromanaging it myself. So at the end of the day, most of the time you'll just do it yourself. But in a truly difficult situation to rock what is happening on your screen, attack march is probably the answer that you needed. To further improve the combat experience and balance, the attributes and skills of some heroes have been changed. Ooh, Indus changes. So Indus previously inflicted harm on the target and 2 nearby legions, increasing their damage taken by 20% for 2 seconds, while also healing lightly wounded troops. Now it will deal diffuse damage to the target legion and 2 nearby legions, inflicts infirm. Wait, it deals diffuse damage to the target legion, and so it deals damage to 3 legions and inflicts infirm. I don't know if it inflicts the infirm on everything, but is that a buff? Wait, is that now damage and the infirm debuff? And healing? That looks like a buff. Infirm damage taken. Oh, 20%. Yep. Damage. Okay, that's a buff, isn't it? It's like a huge buff. Wait, am I missing something? Drop a comment down below in this video. Rejuvenating Blessing. Previously heals Indus's legion. Hit points by 20% and a maximum legion capacity of 7,500. Now increases hit points by 20% and legion capacity by 7%. Okay, percentages make sense. Percentages are way better than flat numbers in the end game, because as they give us higher and higher legion capacity, that just scales, whereas this does not. Legion cap hard number does not scale. Wow, this is like a huge rework on Indus. I wonder why. Okay, previously, Oaken Order. Inflicts infirm on the target legion and 2 nearby legions, increasing all damage taken by 20% for 3 seconds, while also healing lightly wounded units. Oh, this is the expertise, right? So now it deals diffuse damage to the target legion and 2 nearby legions, inflicts infirm, also heals 2 friendly legions near the target. And this is just more factor, I guess, than before the awakening. All right. Nika is changing. Oh my God. What is happening here? Previously, Nika did 30% more peacekeeping. Now she gets 30% more. Wait. I think this is peacekeeping damage and more experience, not 30% all damage and experience while peacekeeping. Oh, that would have been insane. Bakshi's skills. Sense weakness. Bakshi's legion gains 30% more peacekeeping damage. Now Bakshi deals 30% more damage and gains 25% more experience. I'm just going to assume that's just all peacekeeping. There's no way that's just all damage. That would be insane. That would be disgusting. Changed Alistair's skills. Spear of Judgment. Previously, deals damage to the target and 2 nearby legions. Physical damage of 600. Now, deals damage to the target and 2 nearby legions and inflicts Cower. Physical damage of 600. The Cower reduces counter damage dealt by 20%. Wow, buffs all around on these heroes. Ayo, Light of Sorlin. Okay, previously when Alistair's legion had over 50% of units remaining, it had a 20% chance to gain Repost and Passion. Right. Now, when Alistair's legion has over 50% of units remaining, they gain Repost and Passion for 3 seconds when launching normal attacks. That's 30% counter, Passion, 30% rage accumulation speed. Effect can be triggered once every 5 seconds. Okay, maybe they're just changing the way it's written? Question mark? No, actually, 50. No, they changed the way it triggers. Before it was just a 20% chance all the time. Now it's when you're a healthy legion. You can do that. Interesting. Now we also changed Bakar's skills. Oh my God, this patch note is massive. Great Claw's Fury deals damage to the target legion and grants Bakar's legion Rampage. This is a big buff. And you deal physical damage factor. Now it deals diffuse damage to up to 3 enemy legions in front and grants Rampage. Oh, we're doing AoE now? Well, we gained AoE damage? Dude, we are getting buffs everywhere. Okay, cool. Previously, when Bakar's legion hit a legion with a normal attack, they have a 10% chance to inflict gloom. Right. Now, when Bakar's Legion is hit with a normal attack, they have a 20% chance to inflict gloom. Jeez. Can be triggered once every 10 seconds. And when Bakar's Legion has less than 50% of units remaining, they have a 50% chance of inflicting bleed onto the target when counterattacking. This is OP. This skill was busted. I made a video about this. Okay. Now, when Bakar's Legion has less than 50% of units remaining, they inflict bleed on the target when counterattacking. It's guaranteed. Oh my God. Please tell me there's an internal cooldown. This skill is going to be insane. Wait, am I misunderstanding, or is Bakar buffed to the moon? Wow, okay. Changed Eliana's skills. Oh my God, this patch note is nuts. Previously, Eliana's Legion deals 25% more peacekeeping. Now it's more damage and experience. The funny thing is that like all these peacekeepers are gaining experience gain, but we don't need that anymore. Like all our heroes are going to be max level. So we like genuinely do not need peacekeeping experience. Okay, changed Craig's skills. Previously, increased engineering by 20%. Oh yeah, kind of worthless. Okay. And now it's building or destroying. Oh, that's a buff. Before it was just building, now it's building or destroying. Changed Staff of the Prophet artifact skill. Ooh, this was the big teleport skill. You take a bunch of legions and you teleport them. Okay. It's now got a reduced cooldown time, potentially. Select a friendly legion within a nearby, within the current region. After a 6-second charge up, your legion and, oh, you always take a lot of legions now. Cool. They're making this staff more relevant for everybody, which I actually think is sick. Wolfwoman of Healer is changing. Oh my God. So previously you could teleport to a range of 24 and you could cast it again and teleport back. Now, select an empty area within range to teleport your legion to that location. 15 seconds or later, when the skill's recast, your legion will return. The first enemy legion that your legion attacked after the skill was cast takes additional damage. Well, that's just a huge buff, I think. Assuming you can still like activate it to teleport back or whatever. The range was increased and a 30% damage boost is insane. Okay. Change Ancient Tree Roots artifacts. Ooh. Previously, it was load capacity, which was beyond worthless. Now it's gathering speed. Ancient Tree Roots looking good. 40% gathering speed is very poggers. Change the Springs of Silence. Okay, this did AoE damage and slowed the enemy. Now it deals AoE damage and it slows 60%. Huge buff. Greymar's Warhammer. This thing is goated as can be. They changed it. Deals diffuse damage. Previously, it was 4 units and upwards of 5 units in a circle. It was insane. It's like a infantry's Phoenix Eye. All right. And it's stunned for 2 seconds. All right. Now, what does it do? The damage is the same. Oh my God. It's a 4-second stun. That is so busted. 4-second stun. Wow. The skill AoE radius has been increased. Wow. Dude. Ugh, this is the artifact I wish I had. Like, let me tell you about regrets in this game. I regret deeply going for, what's it even called? The one that does the AoE defense reduction. Not that like is bad, but it's not cool. Do you know what's cool? A freaking AoE stun. That's cool. That just feels fun to play. I know I'm getting value with my defense reduction artifact, but like, dang it, I wish I had the hammer. I wish I could trade one for the other, honestly. So they've improved the Dragon Trail. I'm gonna be honest, I did this many times. I only ever really want to do it one time. Dragon Trail, I'm glad that you don't lose your progress. I'm just gonna skip this entire section. Improved scoring rules for Supreme Ancestor statues. Now only one of the parties needs to be within the statue's challenge range for either side to score points by gaining merits. I don't quite understand that. Drop a comment down below. Dynamic difficulty for behemoths. When a behemoth layer opens, the behemoth will become progressively weaker. Behemoth difficulty will be reduced as the season progresses. Right, that's so good. If you can't take out the behemoth, then the challenge will get easier and easier until you can. And like, for players that are skillful, they're gonna be like, noob, deal with it. And for people that are struggling, they're gonna be like, this is amazing. So I think it's great. I think it's a good change. Improved flip speed for divination cards when exploring caves. Okay, cool. Kind of doesn't affect me. When searching for Darkling Legions and Bellaron forces, the maximum level of Dwarven patrols you can search for is now set at the highest level. Fine. More enjoyable events. Wow, this patch note is just epic. Okay, we're getting a 7-day login rewards. Wings of Silk. Collect glow leaves, and dream butterflies. Sick. Chance encounters, travel to land, encounters strange and rare encounters. There's an alliance quiz. Oh, we have alliance quiz in Rise of Kingdoms. It's actually kind of fun. You all answer questions and kind of cheat off each other, and it's fun. Sometimes people are right, sometimes people are wrong, and you cheat off somebody in the wrong, and like it's a fun little quiz thing. Treasure hunt, collect treasure fragments. That's fine. It's like scouting stuff. Great Heights. Oh, ayo, Great Heights coming. Big city theme, gonna drop maybe. Infantry city theme, incoming. We're due for it, right? The comeback event will be available. Amazing homecoming gifts. Help old friends return to the battlefield. Really cool. Rise of Kingdoms has something like this as well, where you return to the game and you get some events to encourage you to keep playing. Behemoth raids. Improved the experience. Okay, cool. Each event lasts 2 days with a random behemoth available each day. Adjustments to Titan Legacy. Improve the alliance system. Oh my god, this patch note is insane. Personal auto point rankings are now shown in the alliance rankings. When purchasing daily bundles, the 3 wooden chests issued will appear in the alliance gifts pages. 1 chest, that's amazing. Yes, less chest spam, please. The base capacity of Alliance storehouses has been greatly increased. Huge. That is massive. That means you can actually build more flags when it matters later in the season. This is huge. Coordinates given in Alliance decrees now include server information. Migration items are now available in the Alliance store, and they will be restocked weekly. Yeah, this is going to be really expensive, probably. I talked about that earlier. I think we'll just keep going. Improve the Alliance donation user experience. When you have multiple donation chances, you have the option to quick donate after your first donation. Fine. Improve the layout of announcements. Okay. Incredible story content. Oh my god, dude, the devs are really cranking here. And then other improvements. Improve Warpet skill icons to be more visually distinct. Reduce the frequency of daily dialogues with heroes. That's fantastic. Improve the reporting system. You will now receive the results of your report via the in-game mail. Okay. Oh, interesting. So like if you report somebody, you'll find out what happened, I guess. Improve the display of village quests and adventures. Cooldown for Legion markers. Wow, that's awesome. What an epic patch, man. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Big thank you to the makers of Call of Dragons for sponsoring the video today. I am optimistic for the direction of the game. This starts to feel more and more like Rise of Kingdoms, and like Rise of Kingdoms is still kicking. So like a better Rise of Kingdoms would be pretty cool, not gonna lie. And I think that's where we're headed. And I've been saying for a long time, like I'm hopeful for the direction of this game. And like this looks like a lot of things I've been hoping for are coming to fruition. But subscribe if you want to see how it goes. And until next time, you have fun smashing the kingdom. Take care, everybody.